afternoon and welcome back to another Nelly Diverse skincare video. Today we are going to be talking about ingrown hairs. Why do I want to talk about ingrown hairs? Mainly because bikini season is right around the corner, and also even when it's not bikini season, nobody wants to have those red bumps that sometimes turn into pimples. Now, ingrown hairs is something that many people can have. The most common areas really that you're going to find them are going to be in the bikini area. For men, it could happen in the face, it could happen on the body. What are going to be the aggravating factors or really the causes of the ingrown hairs? There's a few different things that you want to look at. Number one, what is your depilatory method? So do you shave, do you wax, do you do laser, IPL, do you do sugar waxing? There's so many different ways that you can go towards for removing your body hair. Now, a few of them, it's really depending on how you're going to be doing them, can actually affect and could actually increase how many ingrown hairs you're going to have. Now, the first one, which is a super common one, shaving, right? So shaving, especially in the areas that have skin that's going to be a little bit more delicate, it is very, very common to have ingrown hairs. One of the main reasons why you get them is really because you're going to be shaving, if you're shaving against the hair, you're definitely more likely to be getting the ingrown hairs that are going to come from that. The other thing is that if you're shaving against the hair, you are kind of making it pretty sharp, so hair tends to get stuck inside afterwards and then you get an ingrown hair from it. The other thing is if you're doing waxing but that you're not properly doing it, that is also something that could be making the hair break on the inside and then not being able to get on the outside. The lack of exfoliation, super, super common. You've heard me over the past 2.5 months or so say constantly how much that you need to exfoliate and how hydration is important. This does not only apply for your face, this does apply for your body as well. So I need you guys to start exfoliating full body. We have different products that are made for that. And of course, adjust the frequency of your exfoliation based on the area that you're exfoliating. So for example, my legs or my arms are areas that I could exfoliate 3 times a week if I wanted to. When we're looking at areas like the bikini or, for example, the chest for men who do get a lot of ingrown hairs in those areas, those are areas that you want to be a little bit more careful of, and once to twice a week is really more than enough. And there's different ways to play around with your exfoliating products to make them be actually gentle enough for those areas. So main reasons, like I said, your depilatory method, if you're not necessarily doing it the right way, or if you don't exfoliate again, you have to keep the skin hydrated to make sure that the hair follicle can actually come back out. And the last thing, which is actually super, super common, wearing tight clothing. Anybody, just in the bikini area, for example, it's hard not to wear something that's going to be tight, but it is something that is going to cause, like the friction in itself is going to cause very often more ingrown hairs in certain areas. Also, if you're an athlete and that you wear like these very, very tight, like biker shorts kind of thing, that the friction is something that can also cause some ingrown hairs and cause the hair to break, and then eventually you just get more ingrown hairs on the areas. So ingrown hairs are not just limited to bikini or the face, for example. You can really get them anywhere on your body, although they are not going to be as common in certain areas. So that being said, let's get to the products that are going to help you achieve perfectly smooth skin without getting all of the ingrown hairs. First off, our body exfoliating bar. Now, I have brought this product up many times in the past couple weeks as well, just because I think it's something that we don't do enough. Now, the benefit, as I mentioned, is that if your skin is well exfoliated, your skin is definitely going to absorb much more what you're putting in after. But the benefit for when it comes to your hair growth is that if you don't have that occlusion, so that barrier, your hair is going to be able to naturally come out without creating the ingrown hair. Now, this as I mentioned, you could do once to twice a week in areas that are going to be a little bit more delicate. And for those, I would recommend get your hands wet, emulsify like this with the bar, and then you just gently massage in the area to make sure that the dead skin cells have been removed, and then you can put on whatever product you choose to go with afterwards. So this is going to contain your activated charcoal, your bamboo pieces, as well as your silica. So really full of benefits as for full body. Then we have our Ingrown hair complex. So I did present this very briefly last week when I was talking about the Biofam products, but the Ingrown hair product, the Ingrown hair complex, excuse me, is a product that you can use for men as well as women, and you can actually use it in any area that you tend to have ingrown hair. So we're talking about folliculitis as well. So the Ingrown hair complex is going to help to prevent folliculitis. It's going to help on the inflammation. It's going to help on the bacterial proliferation. Now, if you already do have an ingrown hair that's there at the moment, don't think of it as there's nothing I can do. Because what you can do is that if you're able to actually diminish the infection that you have going on, the skin is going to be able to heal much better. And then after that, you're going to be able to take out the hair if necessary. One of the worst things that you can do for an actual ingrown hair is to just go at it with not sterile tweezers. And that's what a lot of people do most of the time because you're trying to get it out. I understand wanting to get it out, but it is not going to benefit you if it's already infected and that you're just going to create scabbing and scarring. So do yourself a favor, try the Ingrown hair complex, and you're going to see really nice improvements. And of course, it's going to give you all of the hydration that you need, as well as help to minimize hair growth. Then the last one, the soothing mask. Now, soothing mask is excellent for post-waxing, post-shaving, post-IPL, whatever your depilatory method is. If you do get irritated afterwards, you should definitely be using the soothing mask for afterwards. So what it's going to do is that it's going to help to cool down your skin. It's going to help to give you back all the hydration as well. A lot of waxing treatments or even just permanent hair reduction with IPL or laser are going to cause irritations and dehydration of the area. So you should be doing this just to help to give back everything that your skin needs. What's cool is that it is also going to help you to just diminish the redness that you have pretty much instantly. So we're going to work with peppermint oil. You have oceanic glacial clay. Oceanic glacial clay. Yes, that's how you say it in English. And it comes out as this really nice gel type formula. So this is what it looks. That's the color. So you just put on a thin layer, and then you're going to leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes. So the soothing mask is not something you only need to apply in the bikini area, for example. You can actually apply it anywhere that you have the irritation going on. If you want to move on with that irritation, the inflammation, use this, add this to your routine. If you need to use it twice a week, it's okay. You can even use it daily if you have an irritation that has gotten a little bit out of control. It is going to help to fix everything that you need. So that being said, that covers everything for today. I don't believe I have any questions, but if you do, please put them in the comment box and I will answer as the day goes through. And just like always, don't forget to like and share and tell us what you want to hear about. Thank you.